Yo, what's good? We are back. How was everybody's day today? Did you check on one of your loved ones? Listen, y'all, I want to say something. And this is based off of something I have been going through. When you have a parent that neglected their children or pushed them to the side for whatever period of time, you have to know that your kids will never forget it. Point blank, period. But they'll forgive you. That doesn't mean exude all these different types of behaviors that are unwarranted. It means take advantage knowing you messed up and people are giving you another chance. Sometimes people make their beds and don't want to lay in it. Anyway, Usher, Super Bowl. Listen, I found a video. Did Usher sell his soul for the Super Bowl? This is Good Fight Ministries. Let's get into it.
Usher's mom sent him to live in the home of one of the most notorious and scandalous rappers in the world, Sean Puffy Combs, when he was only 14 years of age. She received a weekly check from Combs and was aware that he lived the rapper lifestyle, but was most likely unaware of the sexual scandals that he would come to be known for.
Look at Puff, another one, or Mace. Mace always lets him have it.
In the succeeding years, the disgusting debauchery that Usher witnessed while living with Puff Daddy should not even be seen or experienced by adults, much less a 14-year-old kid. According
for what it truly is, Biggie Smalls made Bad Boy. Bad Boy is Biggie Smalls.
You have it on page 105, and you said in many ways I was in the same spot as Biggie when he signed with Bad Boy. I was in a poor cat who hadn't finished high school, but I had musical talent. Puff was rich. Puff was a rich cat with no musical talent, but also with a stable of mostly white advisors and lawyers who taught him how to put voodoo on his artists.
Well, you gotta look at it like this, and I say it best like this.
Okay.
A person like Mace that comes to Puff that wants a record deal automatically is willing to do anything that he got to do to have that deal because he asked for a record deal. So then you got to look at it and be like, you know what? You willing to sell your soul for this?
How far would you
Jay-Z,
go for this?
considered the world's most successful hip-hop artist, not only praises Satan in his song Lucifer, Son of the Morning, and wears a hoodie with Crowley's satanic maxim, do what thou wilt, but ties his success as an artist into the admission that he is possessed by multiple spirits.
And he soul cooks.
Natural. In my time, my elevation is natural. So, I try to live up to that, I get possessed by the spirits.
In Usher's single titled Hot Toddy from his EP Verses, he collaborated with Jay-Z, who raps the lyric, "Big ballin' is my hobby, so much so they think I'm down with the Illuminati." It should not surprise us then, since Usher has been heavily influenced not only by P. Diddy and Jay-Z, but many other occultists, that Usher utilized the occult power of manifestation, which taps into the very demonic realm of spirits that Diddy introduces his artists to. In fact, Usher admits that he used manifestation to actualize his appearance at the Super Bowl.
2023 is a magic year, bro. 100%. It's been a magical year for me. It's been amazing time. Yo, you got a chance to spend a little time with me in Vegas.
33, did he say?
It's been amazing time. Yo,
he introduces his artists to. In fact, Usher admits that he used manifestation to actualize his appearance at the Super Bowl.
2023 is a magic year, bro. It's been a magical year for me. It's been amazing time. Yo, you got a chance to spend a little time with me in Vegas.
Right.
And then, to top it off, to come back to Vegas for the Super Bowl.
Insane.
Yeah.
I did ask you,
What are the saying, or what is the saying for Vegas, you guys?
one of my final questions. I said, Usher, what's next? You said to me, what do you think is next? I said, I'd love to see you do the Super Bowl. And you just looked at me. Did you know it back in March that this was happening?
I mean, I believe in the power of manifestation.
There you go.
And if you...
Listen, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what dude believes. I'll show y'all in a minute.
You choose to speak it into existence, it's actually a step towards the direction of having that goal come true.
In my testimony, I shared before I was a Christian how I used the occult practice of visualization and opened myself up to demonic entities, which channeled filthy and satanic lyrics through me. I wrote lyrics and music that were beyond my own comprehension at the time, and then came to realize that the demonic world, which I thought was a joke, was quite real. Tragically, it appears that Usher not only had P. Diddy do voodoo rituals over him to ensure his musical success, but now he is perpetuating demonic occult practices as he teaches other people how to become rock stars through the practice of visualization and opening themselves up to the spirit world.
This is what we're going to do today. We're going to visualize the reality of the world we want to be in. All right? I want you to find a comfortable spot, quiet, all right? I want you to sit down or either lay down. Set a timer for 5 minutes and close your eyes, uninterrupted. Start by visualizing the ideal performance space that you see in your mind. Is it a field? Are you in an arena? Are you in a stadium? Are you in your church? Or are you at your school? Whatever you visualize, that is the reality that you're setting for yourself. What does it sound like? What color are the walls? What color are the seats, the stadium seats? Watch your fans slowly fill into the space. Listen to their excitement. Picture yourself backstage calmly waiting to perform for your audience who's excited to see you perform, who came to hear you sing, see you dance, watch you perform for them. Once you set the scene, remain quiet in that moment until your timer has gone off. That's all it takes.
Tapping into demonic occult powers through manifesting gained popularity through the teachings of Satanist Aleister Crowley and Helena Blavatsky, as we document in our expose, The True Manifestation of Evil. Sadly, Usher has been relying on these satanic occult powers throughout his musical career. The Lord Jesus Christ, the creator of the universe and redeemer, warned, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?"
Facts.
Since Usher was groomed personally by P. Diddy and met with great success, it's pretty hard to believe that Usher was not under the influence of these same diabolical forces from the beginning. Usher at times promotes satanic and occult imagery by posting a devil head. Usher has even supported...
And that was even on June. Listen. The date, June 29th.
Promotes satanic and occult imagery by posting a devil head. Usher has even supported satanic art proliferator and fashion designer Rick Owens and his wife Michelle Lamy, a self-confessed witch. Apparently, P. Diddy did not only initiate Usher into the occult, but Puff Daddy has repeatedly been accused of grooming and sex.
I get uncomfortable. Like you said something to me one time along. She point over the corner. It's two dudes on. You know what they do in the Turkish baths? That's what a lot of
world. His main bodyguard, Gene Deal, said he saw Diddy go into a hotel room with others, including a now famous male rapper, for hours with a bag of sex toys.
One thing Purdue Global has helped me with is having the flexibility to go to...
It's all right, y'all. We ain't got premium. Here we go.
Puff, and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping. You know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? The suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now.
He busy right now.
Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the...
He asked him for a record deal. So then you got to look at it and be like, you know what? You willing to sell your soul for this right here.
And if you're willing to sell your soul, you willing to do anything.
You willing to do anything.
You, Mark Curry.
Like, for example,
please.
They might say, hey, you know what? I'm going to give you $1 million. I'm going to give you $2 million. I'm going to give you $100 million. But before I do that, I just want to take a couple of pictures with you. With your shirt off. And your pants off, too. And then you be like, $100 million, shirt and no pants. Okay, that's what they be doing. Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
So then now, here go your $100 million. So then now you sitting there with your girl. She got the diamonds and the fur on. She look good. So all of a sudden you see somebody in the background flashing those pictures in that envelope at you like this, telling you to come in. We need to talk to you. You be like, wow, now you got me by the... You understand?
Yes.
So then that's when a lot of things come in to play too, without me having to speak on other things. When somebody come to you and say, you know, I'm gonna expose to your people everything that you done to get this money, you be like, yo, man, that'll make you kill yourself.
Knowing this background, it is especially sad that Diddy was a 30-year-old some man when Usher was still a kid and would sleep together with him in bed. Sadly, Kevin Hart is laughing about this embarrassing revelation when he should have been in tears.
If we can, just let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off the plane. Usher
fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and pause, but like check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older.
Many insiders have recently blown the whistle on the reality that several celebrities have been morally compromised to engage in homosexual acts or wearing dresses for both the purpose of gaining leverage over the celebrity and to erode biblical ethics of society. Here we see Usher selling out and being compromised by wearing a girl's miniskirt in public. Famous comedian Cat Williams recently set out to expose how these type of dynamics work in the industry.
I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side, period.
We're going to end it right there. The reason I show these videos and give my commentary, you guys, is it's a place I've been. Not deep as these people, but it's real. That's one thing I can say. And selling your soul can be anything that takes you away from your values, your value system, point blank, period. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the video. We'll pick up later on with part 2 of this. And my opinion is, I really do think that there was some stuff going on. This is he before the Super Bowl. Look at the skirt. Look at the black and white symbolism on the hood, on the head. So it's real, you guys. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I'm out. Peace.